Yo, what's going on? Uh, I'm in the backyard of my veranda, my Airbnb, my last night in Los Angeles for the stage one. Wanted to shoot this video because I'm very excited about shooting it. Had an absolute blast hanging out, talking watches with Kevin at Porsche Design. You are a credit to the company, and just had a tremendous time talking to someone who actually knew as much or perhaps more in some areas in regard to this watch as I do. Of course, Porsche Design 7176S, a channel darling, and got to get my hands on the new titanium one, which was epically awesome. I never thought I'd get to see one in the flesh, since the first batch was only just a few of them, right? But as I was talking with Kevin, they're going to be making more of them. So, should kick this part off talking about IWC. Kurt and I popped into that boutique, and I was talking with them about the product placement of their watches in Top Gun 2 Electric Boogaloo, and it wasn't a special deal. They just used those watches. It wasn't a contracted product placement, which I find very strange because they were pretty prevalent there, especially the stopwatch shot. Even first time watching it, I caught that and was like, what is going on with that? So met with IWC earlier in the day, and then of course later in the day went into Porsche Design, not knowing what to expect. Certainly not expecting that watch to be there, but absolutely delighted to have seen it. Now, inside scoop. All I remember from Top Gun 2 Electric Boogaloo is that it's definitely not the old one because it's in great condition. And even at the end of Top Gun 1, when he's wearing that watch, you can, like in the bar with the jukebox part, he's indeed wearing the same watch, and it's severely weathered. So, my thoughts on the titanium. The clasp is unusually good. It's a proper modern clasp, and certainly better than the vintage one. And the bracelet is just different. I imagine it would have been difficult to make the same type of bracelet as the old one in titanium because they're very small links, the couplets, and I can't imagine they would do that. Coolest thing about the watch that I didn't know, the day wheel is in German and English. Wow, how cool is that? Now, you have to remember the very first one, the Chronograph 1, was the Mario Andretti watch. The very, very first one that was made to come out the gate from Bootsy in 72, 73. And it has the 1 kilometer mark on the tacky. That is not the Top Gun watch. The Top Gun watch is the 1 mile watch. It's in miles and English, not kilometer and German. So the Mario Andretti watch from the old days is 1 kilometer, German day wheel. The Top Gun watch, 1 mile tacky, English day wheel. So you kind of get the best of both with this new watch, this titanium one. You get both German and English, but only 1 kilometer along the tacky. So this is more of a reissue of their original watch as opposed to a Top Gun reissue. So, price. Whew. Rocking 9Gs. I don't know, man. I think that, first of all, I love the brand. I love their design. They had a bunch of other cool stuff in there. The super cool pen that was like mesh from a line that I almost bought, but it was like $240. It was a super cool pen. And you know how that constricted mesh It can scrunch up. That was the measure for triggering the ballpoint pen or pencil to come out. I may look online for that. That was pretty rad. But 9Gs. So I guess what I'm saying is I want the brand to succeed. Absolutely do I want this brand to succeed. And if they're selling watches at 9Gs, good for them. As a consumer and someone who desires their product, I can't put myself out there at the 9G level. It's a lot of dough for me personally. I'm not saying it's not worth it. I think, and a lot of people don't know this, but Porsche Design is now doing their own watches, their own movements and so forth, and it's no longer a turn. I have to research that a bit and see what that means for their manufacturing line. It's an interesting point for me. But with the vintage pieces, they're like hitting 4K, like they're 3,500 to 4K, and I'm glad they're going up and up and up, because as soon as they get into that 6 to 8K range, I'm gonna be peeling some off and selling them for max value, max profit. Oh, 9Gs. I wish it was 7Gs. For some reason, I thought it was gonna be 5Gs, but I think I mistook the number 5 for how many they were making, like 50 or something. But I would have liked to seen this titanium piece at 7. Yeah, 9 is, it's a little bit heavy. I don't roll that heavy, right? That's not my price point. But it's a fabulous piece, and if they're selling it, good for them. Good for them. I just don't want them to get into a position where I think they would sell more at 7K. I wonder what it costs to build and make. I don't know. I don't. Hey, can I see your books? Can I see what it takes to make your watches financially? What a nut. What a nut. I'm a double nut because I just raced home from the west side. I got tacos upstairs getting cold right now because I wanted to get this in with the magic light, magic hour of the light, and the light is truly fading, as is the heat of my tacos. I don't want to microwave them. So I'm going to cut it off there. Kevin, you're a star, man. I had so much fun. I think that's the most fun I've ever had talking with someone about my PD watches in person ever. And certainly the most knowledgeable. I don't know why. I treat this watch like it's my baby. And when other YouTube folks get things wrong about it, I take offense and I have to correct them. God, I love this watch. I love this watch. It's my favorite chronograph. So with that, I'm going to dinner. I hope wherever you are in the world, you're enjoying yourself and this wonderful, fabulous hobby of ours. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.